Hello everybody, I'm Lapis, Lapis the Jewel Slime, or JewelSlimeLapis, and welcome to a new thing that I've been really hyped to try out recently. I'm not playing Stardew. I will get back to Stardew probably after today, but I was chilling and enjoying my morning when I got a notification telling me that Aethermancer, a game on my wish list for Steam, launched a demo. And if you know anything about Aethermancer, you might know this game looks incredibly goddamn awesome, and I've been waiting to play it for so long. It's my second most hyped game that I've been waiting for. The only other one that I've been waiting for longer and has been wanting really bad is Hollow Knight Silksong, and that's just never coming out. So this is like the closest thing to actually getting a game that I'm really hyped for come out. For most of like Monster Hunter Wilds, I've also been hyped for that game, but like I didn't think my computer could run it. It can at like 20 frames per second, and as far as I'm concerned, that works. But like this is for the first time in a really long time. Like I think the last time was like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX back in 2020. This is like the closest thing I've gotten to having a game I am super hyped like actually come out. It's only in a demo right now, early access demo. But I have been so hyped for this. I have played Morai Studios' last game, Monster Sanctuary, to 100% completion, and have played it like 5 times. So I'm really hyped. For too long, you've overstepped your place. Void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil. A fitting end, if considered. All was created, now all shall share our fate. First the fractured ruins, then all terra stay. Then you. Mithras. Seriux. I don't know how to pronounce that. Seriux? First monster. Choose your soulbound monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. Okay, this is a... These two aren't in the demo, but this is a roguelite creature collector, from what I know of. This game is all about... Hang on, I gotta... It doesn't... Oh my god, Aethermancer doesn't do that weird thing that Stardew Valley does, where if I tab out, the game just cuts the feed in OBS. Oh, that's awesome. It just cuts the audio a bit in my ears, so probably in the stream ears as well, but... Hell yeah, alright. So, what are our monsters? Jotun, a water and wind element with the types Tank, Shield, and Age. Ooh, wait, we already have a thing with aging stacks. That could be fun to build around for this game. And Cheryuth, critical damage? Hell yeah, I'm choosing this thing. Oh, crit builds were my favorite to work with in Monster Sanctuary. I think the build that I ended up 100%ing the game with was Cat Zerker Shred, and then just nuke everything with big crit damage. They're Earth and Fire element. Worthiness 1, level 1. This thing has more health, probably because it's a tank, but this thing's probably got more damage. Show details. Traits. Scorched Earth. Whenever this monster applies 1 or more burn stacks to an enemy, breaks 1 poise on them. When this monster consumes Aether to use an action or gets interrupted, deals X fire damage to it. X equals amount of stacks. Okay, so whenever they... So, depending on how much Aether they use for their moves... Interesting. Grapple. Hits 2 times with 3 base damage, I think? Against target enemy, purchase 1 enemy Aether. Ignite. 3 times with 3 base damage. Against target enemy, applies 2 burn stacks to target enemy. And that triggers Scorched Earth, which gets this poise break on them. Perks, plus 25% crit chance. What's Rhyme Wind do? Whenever damage is dealt to this monster's shield deals a combined water-wind hit to the attacker with that much damage. Okay, so it reflects damage. Applies redirect to self and shield self for... Okay, that's pretty good for tanking. Ice Smash. Alright, so this is for defense, this is for offense. Alright, let's go with this guy. Select Charuf as starter. Confirm. Sirius. We are inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruins has been devoured by it. Wild monsters roam this area, my old friend. I will once again require your support in battle. Alright, we got no boons. Can't go that way. Oh, we got a dash. This tent appears to be rather new, which means there are people actually living in the void. And they call me mad. A wild monster is blocking our path. We will have to fight it. Alright, let's go. Ooh, I love the loading screen. It's so pretty. Alright, monsters can use different actions in combat. Most actions cost Aether to be used. There are four different elements of Aether: fire, earth, water, and wind. You currently do not have much Aether. Your only option is to use your monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether based on your monster's elements. 2 hits of 2 damage against target enemy generates fire and Aether air. Fire and earth air. Aether. Basic attack. Alright, hits them for some damage. They also get some Aether. Every enemy has a poise weakness. The color of the diamond icon next to their health bar corresponds to the element that they are weak to. Attack those enemies with enough hits of that element and they will be staggered. A staggered enemy skips its next action and all damage against it is increased by 50%. Try it out. You have enough Aether now to stagger your enemy. Ignite. Oh, it looks so cool. Ignite. Alright, stagger. Victory! Charuf. This is the worthiness screen. Your monsters gain worthiness in combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage, healing allies, or preventing enemy actions. Worthiness provides a small permanent bonus to your monsters, which persists when you rebirth your monsters on future runs. Okay, so this is like the mastery screen. Damage dealt, actions prevented, Aether generated, combat duration. Alright. Interact. Loot drop rare. Charuf gained 1 experience. Ooh, okay. Level up with Charuf. So we get a new trait, and these seem to be... Yep, these are rolled at random. Hunt. Oh, it's an aura. This trait affects all allies or enemies at once. You can only have 1 of each aura trait across all monsters in your party. Auras don't stack. Crit chance. Grants each hit a chance to land a critical hit, which deals 50% more damage, rounded up, and +1 poise damage. Alright, Cruelty. At the start of combat, and whenever an enemy is staggered, applies 1 force to self. Turns each hit into a critical hit, which deals +50% damage. Alright, each hit consumes 1 stack. And Rapid Fire. It's an aura. Whenever an enemy gets attacked for the 2nd time in the same turn, triggers burn on them. Okay, so this is more like Waterfall, this is consistency, and this is big burst damage. Cruelty does sound pretty good, but Rapid Fire could also work. This trait affects all allies or enemies. Whenever an enemy gets attacked for the 2nd time in the same turn. So if I single target something, they just get a lot of burn stacks. Start of... we'll take Cruelty, I think. Charoof will be... I don't know if we're gonna go with a burn strategy, but I do know that we'll need a crit damage. If this is anything like, If this is anything like... like Monster Sanctuary, we're gonna need a big crit damage dealer. Sirius. Ah, there's a monster shrine over there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I can perform a monster rebirth there. We should do so. Safety in numbers. Alright. Monster rebirth allows you to add a new monster to your party. You only require a monster's soul to do so. Each monster shrine may only be used once. You start each run with a random soul in your inventory, and each monster shrine has 2 random souls that can be reborn there for free. You may find and use souls of monsters that you already have a memento of. A memento is an object that represents an Aethermancer's bond to a monster. You may craft mementos of new characters by using the Aethermancer's capture action on them in combat. Alright, what do we got? We got Ooze. We're missing the soul on Orthrus, Tatzelworm, and Wolpertinger. Crit, Purge. Ooh, Sidekick. I like Sidekick. Regeneration, Poison, Sidekick, Power, Heal, Critical, Purge, Burn. Alright, so we got Jotun for tanking. That seems pretty good. Wholesome on Mandragora. At the start of combat, applies 1 regeneration to self. Whenever regeneration triggers on this monster, applies regeneration to each other ally, then triggers regeneration on them. Okay, that's pretty good. Spore to apply 2 stacks of weaknesses on the enemy. Weakness sets the base damage of each hit to 1. Oh, that's a lot better. That's a lot better than it was in Sanctuary. That sounds really, really strong. And Refreshment applies 2 regeneration to target ally. At the start of your turn, heals this monster by 5, then consumes a stack. Wait a second, 5? And that's like 15 healing right there. God, that's good. Mandragora is a really good support. Alright, Putrid Odor applies 2 stacks of poison to self. Whenever poison triggers on this monster, enemies also take damage from it. So it's a tank that poisons itself. And from that, it poisons everyone else. I kind of like that. That's fun. Toxic Slash applies 2 poison stacks to target enemy. This monster takes X earth damage, then consumes a stack. X equals amount of stacks. Healing Slime heals all allies for 12 damage, applies 2 poison to all allies. Okay, so that thing's kind of fun. It seems kind of fun on like a more gimmicky build. Do I want Jotun or do I want Mandragora? I think I'll for now take Mandragora. And then if I can, I'll take Jotun on the next one. This thing just sounds really strong. This time, let's initiate combat by performing a Void Blitz. This ability allows the Aethermancer to ambush the enemy, which removes 2 poise from the target enemy. This makes them easier to stagger in combat. Okay. Is there a downside to that? Void Blitz. The Void Blitz isn't the Aethermancer's only ability. The Aethermancer may also use certain actions in combat, such as the capture action and artifacts. Artifacts are special items that you can use in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charges, which are refreshed whenever you get to a rest site, so you don't have to worry about losing them when you use them. Monster Flask. Heals target ally for 15 health. Seems like we retain damage. Crafts a memento of target staggered monster if it's not already owned. And captures its soul. Consumes 1 blank memento. Currently held 1. Alright, I could ignite. I could grapple. Or just 1 enemy Aether. Wind and Earth are their various poises. We'll grapple here to stagger him. Alright, yeah, I just figured out what that does. Capture. Generates water, earth. I don't got earth for that, we don't got water for that. Base attack. Did that guy steal some of my Aether? Interesting. Alright, I need... Let's 4 here with you to take that out. And ignite you to burn you alive. And he can't actually damage me because this thing keeps just healing me. Alright, back up to full health. It doesn't matter what happens here, he's gonna die. Oh, I got a crit, nice. Victory! Dun, 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 dun. Actions prevented, Aether generated, combat duration. Alright, both of them get 1 experience. I like how the experience works in this, it's very simple. You gained a belt, rare equipment. New equipment, on interrupt, 75% chance to apply power on self. Increases damage of each fire hit by 1, at the start of combat shield self for 5. Well, let's put that on Charuf. Void jump. You are at a height now, you can use the void dash to dash between cliffs. Try it out by dashing to the other cliff. Press shift plus the direction I want to dash. Oh. I didn't know I could walk there. Hang on, if I like... Bah. Oh, hello there, Lily. A body made of Aether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an Aethermancer. I hope you're here to help us out, and not cause more problems. I will try my best. Who is us? Sorry, rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Lily, resident witch of Pilgrim's Rest. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful when there isn't a void threatening to swallow it whole. Perhaps I will. My name is Sirius. I hope that no ill fate befalls Pilgrim's Rest, its people. That's sweet of you to say. I know it. Somebody who, with a band of monsters following them, can't be a bad person. How about this? Meet me in Pilgrim's Rest, and I will offer you my services. I'm an expert at soul bonding, you see. Soul bonding uses a monster's memento to bond its soul to you, which means it's always there with you whenever you need it. So whenever I go into the void anew, it's there at my side if I choose it. That could be useful indeed. Exactly. Also, I can help you out whenever we run across each other in the void. Here, let me use some of this magic powder to bestow a small boon to your monsters. Hey, free experience. Alright, Mandragora gains a level. With Leeching Bombs, whenever 1 or more regeneration stacks are consumed on this monster, deals 8 water damage, hit to all enemies with weakness. Okay, that's pretty good. Cleanse Corruption. Whenever an ally is healed to full health, cleanses 2 corruption from them. Corruption reduces a monster's starting health in combat. Oh, that's what my guy was dealing with, my other one. Blood Pact. This trait affects all allies or enemies. Oh yeah. At the end of your turn, deals a water hit to all enemies. Damage equals 1 for every 5 healing received by allies this round. Deals a 8 water damage hit to all enemies with weakness. That's a pretty big hit. Healing +1 is also comes with Cleanse Corruption. That could be helpful. We can inspect to just check out our other guys. We'll take Blood Pact. That object is surrounded by aether particles. It must contain some hidden power awakened by the void. I can make use of that power if I act wisely. This is a void meteorite, a fragment of a dying star that has landed here. They are quite rare. Something must have pulled it here by force. The void meteorite can bestow an elemental affinity perk to one of your monsters. It will enhance a monster's basic attacks to deal damage of the respective element and generate an additional aether of that element. Grant that to Charoof. And we'll go for Fire Affinity. Okay, we can't use that. Forfeit run, save and quit. And of course, wishlist now. God, this game looks pretty. This game looks really pretty. These branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone, all part of the same biome, but with a different fate in store for me. This is but the beginning of my journey towards the core of the void. Alright, they've got different little icons. Let's take this one. Envoy. Does this give me a new monster? It does! Haha, that's what I looked for. Alright, when choosing your monster, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait, elements, and types. This way you can quickly identify what the monster's strengths are and what role it can play in combat. Alright. Okay. Rebirth Jotun, Rebirth Ooze, and Wolperntinger. What does this guy have? Water, Wind, Critical Purge, and Sidekick. Eagle Eyes. This monster can copy the last two enemy actions and use them once. On copied action, purges the same amounts of elements of Aether as were spent on the action. Interesting. Bubble Trick. Damage against target enemy. Applies Sidekick to self. Wind Kick. Big damage. Alright, it's Water and Wind. That can go with... missing a couple souls around the place. Using soul from Memento. We could get Orthrus. Wait, hang on, we didn't check out Orthrus. He's fire and water, so he synergizes well with both of our other two. Two-headed. He's got Sidekick, Power, and Heal. On attack, if it was this monster's first attack of the turn, heals the ally with the lowest health by 3. If it was the monster's second attack, applies power to self. Increases damage of each hit by 1. Aqua Pounce, Side Fang, or Fire Fang, applies Sidekick to self. When another ally attacks, triggers a Sidekick attack on this monster against target enemy, dealing 1 times 4 damage, based on this monster's element, then consumes a stack. Yeah, I think we can take Orthrus. Let's bring him onto the team. Oh! And he gets a free level. Joint Protection. Whenever an ally triggers Sidekick, shields both attackers for 2. Right, this is definitely a very offensive with a lot of longevity, but not a lot of tankiness for a team. An ally triggers Sidekick, shield both attackers for 2 health. Prevents loss of health, which can help prevent corruption. Shield lasts until your next turn. For every 15 healing this monster receives or applies to other monsters, applies Sidekick to itself. Every 4 attacks applies power to self. Triggers after any attack is used. Does that count multi-hits? I think that would count multi-hits, right? 4 seems really high if it doesn't count multi-hits. I think we'll take power. You're backed up at a height now. If you perform a Void Blitz from a height on enemy that is on the ground, it will lose 3 poison instead of 2. Interesting. There was someone there that I want to talk to. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Hello, you. Oh, could not access the specified channel or stream key. Please double check your stream key if it's... What the hell? Did Twitch just go down? Did Twitch go down, or? Be right back. Where? Settings. Twitch. What happens if I just hit the start streaming button again? What happens if I just hit the start streaming button again? Did that work? Go to channel. Did that work? Oh, wow, that did work. Go to channel. Huh. That's weird. Alright. Did that work? Oh, wow, that did work. Yeah, wow, no, that does work. Whoa, that was weird. OBS just told me that my stream key was missing or not found, and then it was just like, please insert your stream key again, and then I didn't touch it, and then I just hit the start streaming button again, and it worked. That is incredibly weird. There's witchcraft afoot. OBS witchcraft. I'm really scared. Yeah, OBS did have a brain fart. I'm really scared of this Eliath person, considering they were able to crash my entire OBS. God, that's weird. Alright, I think we can get back to it. Thankfully, the VOD wasn't interrupted, because I record that separately. Or I record that on my computer, in case Twitch decides to be like that. Alright, anyway, let's continue on. Do my eyes deceive me? Another Aethermancer here inside the void? I am called Eliath. They sent me here to investigate the massive void phenomenon. Are you here to assist me? I'm here on my own. The issue seem too important to ignore. An Aethermancer operating on their own? So you weren't sent by Aquilius? How curious. No matter. Surely we can still help each other out. Let me share my findings with you. As is known, void is the ever-destroying, ever-changing, ever-creating substance of the universe. a manifestation of entropy. Void materializes naturally when a body of enormous amounts of aether dies, such as a star. Thank you, Stream Elements, for telling me that I'm live streaming Aethermancer. I couldn't tell. Nobody knows why an unprecedented amount of void would appear on Terraste, at the fractured ruins of all places. In my brief time here, I have come to two conclusions regarding the massive void phenomenon. One, it is growing at a slow but steady, inevitable pace, which means it will eventually devour all of Terraste, theoretically speaking. Two, its central point is the center of the former Holy City Vigil, beyond the fractured ruins. So, if there is a point of origin to the massive void phenomenon, that is it. Beyond the fractured ruins at the center of Vigil. Thanks, I'll head there right away. Should you fail in your quest, your body will rematerialize at the stone circle next to that village outside the void. Who's new? Your monsters will be quite dead, however. Before you leave, I take it you're proficient with artifacts, aren't you? In that case, I believe if I can help you out with my magic. Let me see what I have for you. A strangely shaped ore chunk hovers in the air above Eliath's hand. This is ethereal ore, a metal infused with aether, commonly believed to be extremely rare. Much more common within the void, however. I could split the ore in two, forming two artifacts, one for you, one for me. You can have first pick if you'd like. Do you split the aether ore? Refuse, gain 15 gold instead, or let's pick an artifact. Behold the power of ethereal ore that was torn asunder, never to be remade anew. We get the Hourglass of Undoing, heals all allies for 5, cleanses 5 corruption from all allies. Or the Rod of Command, reactivates target monster. Grants another turn to a monster that's already spent its turn. Well, we have the tree to help out with that, so as expected, Sirix, you gained Rod of Command. You have just been spotted by a roaming monster. Combat is unavoidable at this point. You have a small window left to perform Void Blitz. I should have read that last one. I'm assuming it was just like, if you don't perform it, you'll go into combat like normal. You're fighting an unknown monster, a monster that you don't have the memento of yet. You can gain its memento in combat by using the Aethermancer's capture action. You have a blank memento. Darn. I don't have a blank memento. I only have one. Fire, fire, and earth. I believe this counts as fire damage. Yes. Let's jump on him. For them. Fire Fang. Oh, interesting. The second hit didn't seem to take advantage of stagger. Beware, at least one of your enemies is going to reset their poise in this turn as part of their reset action. Apart from resetting their poise, reset actions generate one random aether and trigger an additional effect based on the individual monster. Enemies use reset actions the turn after they were staggered, or when enough turns pass in combat without them getting staggered. What's the most damage you can do? It's Ignite. Hope for a crit! Hell yeah. Sidekick. Refreshment there, just to get rid of your corruption. I thought you got rid of corruption like that. Gives me a fire aether. I'd also take power. I need earth, so let's grapple. Four, and that's stagger. Alright, thanks for the kill. Victory! Da 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 ba! The victory music is so ominous in this. Some aether generated, some damage healed. Alright. Sharoof has gained a level. Burn Wave. 3 times 5 damage against all enemies. Applies 3 burn to all enemies. That's good, but uses a lot of fire aether. Precision. Damage against target enemy on first hit. Hit crit. Plus 2 poise damage. So on the first crit, plus 2 poise damage, and it's only a 1 hit, meaning, like, if I crit that 1 hit, it's gonna do a lot. Applies 4 burn to target enemy, free action, flash burn. This action can be used without ending the monster's turn. Each monster can only use 1 free action per turn. Applies 4 burn stacks. I like having AoE on my main crit damage dealer, even if it's a bit expensive to take. 25 Aether Crystals. What's that? Skill reroll. Well, I was wondering how you did that. Blitz. If you're fighting an ooze, its signature trait can be tricky to fight against as it can deal increasing amounts of damage to your whole party if left unchecked. You can inspect your enemy's signature traits by using the inspect feature in combat. Press F on the keyboard. Putrid Odor. I think you're the only one that really cares about water stuff, so you might as well stagger them. I wanna spore you. I think I'm just gonna base attack the Petal Worm. Aqua Pounce. Basic attack there. It now takes a poison stack. We can burn wave it, but I want to break this first. Let's Fire Fang here, because I'll still have enough Fire Aether to go for Burn Wave. And triple kill. I love me some crit builds. I love me crit builds. They're wonderful and fun. Plus 10 worthiness for the combat duration. And yeah, that's a lot of damage dealt. Plus 8 worthiness just for the damage alone. You can use the map to teleport to any points of interest you discovered in the zone. So we opened that just to see. Loot drop rare, 15 gold. Question mark, shop, or does it tell me? You found the end of this zone. You might want to use the map to check if there are any can also use the map to teleport to any points of interest you discovered. Aether Spring, random NPC, or merchant. Ooh! That's cool. God, this game looks so pretty. Where are we? Who are you? Some monsters will attempt to ambush you when you get close to them. You can use the Void Parry to counter their ambush, giving you the same advantages as when you perform a Void Blitz. Okay, I want Fire Aether, and you're weak to fire, so get over here. Might be able to weaken that. Not that. It's this button. I thought... No, I took Blood Pack, that's right. I forgot that I took Blood Pack instead of the thing that lets me heal corruption. I want more Fire Aether, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Double trick, auto pounce, sidekick. Spore down here. Burn wave. God, he does so much damage. Oh, I love this little guy. He does so much damage. Alright, Immersion. Applies 3 regeneration to target ally, then trigger all regeneration stacks on them at once. It's pretty good. Natural Cure. Heals target for 3 × 5, cleanses 3 debuffs from target ally, cleanses 3 corruption from target ally on first use each combat. Heals all allies for 7 with Vampiric Seed. I think we're going to take Natural Cure. I need some debuff cure in here. Lava Surge, against all enemies on interrupt, applies power to self. Ooh. Transmutation consumes 1 power on target ally as additional cost. Generates Wild Aether, free action. And Blood Drain, a lot of damage, and heals self for 9. Or 3 × 3. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just take Lava Surge. More AoE. And also taking power. Consumes 1 power on target ally as additional cost. I don't know if we have any way to get additional power stacks. Yeah, we only have enough to get power stacks on ourselves. So I think I'll take Blood Drain, maybe? You gain Chain, common equipment. On single target attack, if enemy has 6 or more Aether, purchase 1 enemy Aether on an action, 20% chance to apply power on self. There you go, Orthus. Hello, Mr. Whale Guy. Hector. Well, it's been about time. It's just about time somebody came by to rescue me. Wait, are you an Aethermancer? Yes, my name is Sirius. I've been meaning to contract one of your kind. You seem quite adept at handling the void, yes? I'm not for hire, sorry. How did you end up in here anyway? I was on my evening stroll on the village outskirts. Suffice it to say, I took a wrong turn somewhere. Once I realized I was inside the void, it was already too late. You see, I'm Hector von Catan. Von Catan? Keaton? Seaton? Catan? I'm gonna say Catan. I'm known throughout the area for funding expeditions, such as the Void expedition that I've been meaning to get underway. I never actually intended to see the inside of the Void myself. I didn't imagine things to be quite so dire, truth be told. I'll be heading back towards Pilgrim's Rest then. I take it the path behind you is safe? By rescuing this character, you and your monsters have formed a bond to Pilgrim's Rest. Your monsters receive 2 corruption cleanse. Nice. Alright, more dialogue. Alright, let's go up here. Aether Spring. That's probably gonna cleanse the void. That gives me a random NPC. I got 34 gold. Let's go to the merchant. See if I can't see anything fun here. I can rebirth a monster, but I have to get rid of one of my current ones. Primeval Blight. Applies poison. This monster gains plus 2% crit chance for every poison stack on enemies. Applies 2 poison. Tatzelworm. Our current team, Orthrus? I could probably get rid of Orthrus. Yeah, Orthrus isn't really doing anything important. The chain would have been nice, but I can definitely get rid of Orthrus in favor of, like, Tatzelworm here. Right, they've got fire, they've got earth, they can help me build stacks up for things. Level up, proliferate. Whenever this monster applies a debuff, deals a 4 earth wind damage hit to the enemy. Triggers up to once per enemy round, okay. Instant regeneration. On action from any ally, triggers regeneration on them. That doesn't say once per round. Whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, applies an additional stack. The healing of regeneration stacks is reduced by 1. So 4, but whenever regeneration stacks are applied, I get an extra 1. I don't think I need long-lived. I think instant regeneration might be nice. Then again, what did you give? Triggers on this monster applied to each ally, then triggers regeneration on them. I think we go for proliferate. Make them go more into poison damage. Merp. Oh god, Merp, what? What's going on with the Merp? Is the stream bugging out again? Hang on, let me pull it up. Is it frozen? Is the stream frozen, or is that just OBS? Is that just Twitch being Twitch? Am I offline again? What happens if I just hit the start streaming button again? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna keep hitting the start streaming button again. OBS didn't even give me a warning that time. It just stopped the stream without asking me. Without anything. I'm gonna fix that after the stream, but for right now, this works. This does in fact work. Right, if I pull up... God, I'm gonna have to stream like a bajillion times because of this. This does in fact work. Yep, okay. We're good. God, there's gonna be like 8... Thank God I'm recording this so I don't have to edit the VODs together. Alright, let's look around. I don't know why. It didn't even give me the error message saying that the thing was wrong. I don't know what's going on with OBS. I'll have to look into that. So I'm not hitting the stop stream button, but it's stopping the stream. Some weird OBS update, probably. Interesting. Another Aethermancer. Who are you then, child of soul? You are familiar with my kind? That's unusual. My name is Sirius. Sirius? Sirius. Haven't figured that out still. Many things are known to us. Apologies, but who is us, and what are you doing here anyway? Why, this is our home, the Fractured Ruins. Is there a better place to be on Terraste? And by us, I mean us. A humble trader living a simple and modest life, and his associate. Say hello, Sally. Are you aware you're inside of the void? Yes, yes, the void. A natural part of our world, I'm afraid. Life and death, aether and void. With the chit-chat out of the way, perhaps you are interested in my wares. Care to buy anything? Alright, boots. Plus 15% evasion, initial temporary power, 1. Lance. Converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage. Power chance plus 20%. Can be used in combat to craft the memento of a monster, and capture its soul. It's a blank memento here. It's actually... I'm gonna buy that one. An artifact, Hexing Harp, purges 2 enemy aether. And grants a little experience to a random monster. Charoof! And there we go, Tatsu Worm gained the level. Viral Blast. 3 times 2 damage against target enemy. Triggers poison on target enemy. Chain Lightning. Damage against target enemy. On crit, deals 1 times 6 additional damage to a random enemy. Can trigger once per enemy. Applies regeneration to all allies. Free action. Target enemy... Chain Lightning seems kind of fun. But I think we'll take Viral Burst. Because I don't think this person has a... Yeah, they only... Oh wait, no, they have Toxic Slash to apply poison stacks. Actually... Toxic Slash would probably be better, damage-wise, so let's not take Viral Burst. I think Regeneration Bloom works. It's just like a solid option, so let's take that. Is there any high ground I can get to here? Nope. Alright. Ooh, look at that little baby dragon. I want it. Alright. I think we go for Toxic Slash here. I want that slime gone. Lot of effects. What does this dragon do? Gift of the Worm. On support action, applies temporary power to self. On attack, transfers all power and temporary power stacks to every other ally. Temporary power. A temporary stack of power, which increases damage of each hit by 1 on attack, consumes all temporary power until the end of turn. At the end of turn. Alright, Fire Dash. Breeze generates Wild Aether. Void Lightning. Consumes 1 Wild Aether, applies power to self. Consumes all Fire Aether, plus 4 damage and plus 1 poise damage each. Firebolt. Volcanic Essence heals all allies for 3 times 4. Then if all allies have full health, applies power to self. God, I want this thing. Problem is, I don't have a lot of water to... I want this thing gone. And I'll take some... There we go. Fire Ritual. Whenever your monster takes a certain amount of direct damage from enemy actions without being protected by shield, they take on Corruption. Corruption lowers their starting health in each following combat. Try to avoid Corruption if possible. It's only just giving me that? Alright, Tatzelworm needs some healing, so refreshment on him. Crafts a memento of target staggered monster. Alright, I think I can go for a basic attack here. That generates Fire Aether, and then I can go Rod of Command on Sharoof. Give Sharoof another turn to go with Burn Wave. And there's a chance this just kills everything. Nope. How do you check the... Perks? I think they have power somehow, or is that force? I don't know. Got him. Alright, it's just the support little dragon here. Oh, I can use Natural Cure. Tatzelworm. Unfortunately, that's gonna kill them. I wanted the dragon, but I don't have water. OBS is angry. This. Oh, god damn it! OBS is not happy today. OBS is very, very angry. Why do you keep doing this? How many okay, I've done 4 different streams today. Is it current? Am I currently live again? That last one lasted 4 minutes. That last one lasted 4 minutes. I know you know what my stream key is. It's not a hotkey. I don't think it's a hotkey. I know I would not have set the hotkey to the arrow keys. Start streaming. Yeah, I'm not holding shift. That would be the hotkey for stop streaming. It's shift down. I'm just gonna disable those. I don't think I was hitting shift down. There's no way I was hitting shift down. Because there's nothing in this game that makes me hit shift. It's moving around on the map. Why did I hit shift down as the hotkey? Thank you for telling me about that one, Popcorn. Why did I select shift? It's when I'm moving on the map and use this void sprint. That is embarrassing. That was embarrassing. I thought I set it to page down. It was shift down. Oh my god, that is incredibly embarrassing. This is why WASD should be the default. For all games. That is incredibly funny. On every 3 crits generates wild aether, critical aether. Critical hybridization, on crit deals 3 wild damage hit, triggers once per action. Control burn, for every aether purged or stolen by allies, applies 1 burn to the enemy with the lowest amount of burn. Purges an enemy aether. I can purge enemy aether. But my guys can't really do that, my other guys. So it's like, I can trigger this, but not really. Deals a 3 wild damage hit on crit. Or on every 3 crits, do that. Let's take critical hybridization. Oh my god, I could have used WASD this entire time. God, this is a embarrassing stream, I guess. Start of combat, 75% chance to apply power on self whenever they interrupt. Start of combat applies 1 sidekick to self, increases healing of regeneration on allies by 1. Mandragora can have that. That doesn't end the stream. Okay, that was some weird technical difficulties that really shouldn't have happened. Oh wait, hang on. Jump here. If I high jump, if I get him with this, Void Blitz this guy, I think I can break him. Void Blitz, alright. Toxic Slash. Sidekick. Capture. Wormling. Memento unlocked. It's Fire Wind, it's Heal, Aether, and Power unit. Okay, you're giving me Fire Aether. And also getting out of here. Spore. Apply an itty bitty little bit of weakness. Okay, first off, natural cure. I want corruption off of my main guy here. Charoof, I think his name was. Second off, I want you generating some more Earth Aether. Burn Wave is definitely just my strongest move here in general. If I crit... God, so many effects are triggering right now. How did that guy die? I don't even know what happened, but he just died. Alright. Charoof, get him. Charoof just does a lot of stuff, apparently. Heroic Horn artifact. What does that do? Inventory. Applies power to target monster. It's got a couple mementos, too. Currently contains the soul. Wait, jump? Nope. I'm using the arrow keys again. I should stop doing that. I know it's fine, but like... loot drop, epic. Switch is there. That's innocent. It's not ominous in the slightest. God, why did I set the hotkey earlier? Like, I'm still on this, but like, why did I set the hotkey to be shift up and down? Like, I should have used page up and page down. I think it's because it was one of those, and then I used those buttons as something, and was like, oh. Alright, I want to poison something. You break. I love the sidekick buff there. Like, the animation for it is just super cool. Alright, let's take this thing out before it becomes too much of a problem. Didn't we have Fire Aether earlier? Oh, Fire Ritual. Nice. Alright, Burn Wave. I missed every crit, but it's fine because burn damage is gonna kill it. Fire damage, or fire dash or whatever. Burn dash. Natural Cure on Sharuth, because I want corruption gone. Oh, let's let Tasselworm use Fire Claws. But all things considered, with the stream problems happening, that's like, But, when it comes to the actual game itself, I am so far enjoying this a lot. If the enemies have 6 or more Aether, purge 1 enemy Aether, increases healing of each by 1. Have 6 or more Aether. Purge 1 enemy Aether. Increase healing of each heal by 1. Let's give that to Tatsuworm. I don't know if he can heal outside of regeneration, but... Oh, I can interact with this. This may be what the monster skin call a blessed pawn. For a simple offering of coin, it may cleanse one's soul, or so the story goes. Just give it some gold, and I can cleanse some corruption. Okay, that is one thing I will say about, Aethermancer here so far, is that didn't seem too obvious that I was supposed to interact with the pond. And also, when it comes to the monsters' moves themselves, the 2x3... Like, there's no way to check which one is the hit, which one's the damage, outside of actually doing the hit. Which, or loot drop? Well, if it's an epic loot drop. I don't really need more relics, I don't think. As you may have noticed, corruption is a constant danger that diminishes your monster's survivability throughout a run. There are only a few ways of cleansing corruption, and they can only cleanse a limited amount of it at a time. Successfully dealing with corruption by preventing and playing around it is one of your main challenges as an Aethermancer. Oh, I do think the visuals in this game are so pretty, though. Support action. Applies temporary power to self. On attack, transfers all power and temporary power stacks to every other ally. Poison and crit. Regeneration, proliferate. I think I'll grab the other one. For now, I think I'll just leave that. What, 2 Charoof experience? Okay. This tent appears to be rather new, which means there are people actually living in the void, and they call me mad. Let's go up here. Oh, but man, I haven't looked too closely at any of the stuff that the devs have been announcing and whatnot. Specifically because I wanted to go into this somewhat blind, even if it's just the demo. This is a champion monster. You face them at the end of each biome. They are tougher and have more skills and use 2 actions per turn. You have to defeat them to advance to the next biome. But man, this game looks so pretty from the trailer. Alright. This is the champion. Let's jump him. Alright, while most enemies have a simple poise weakness corresponding to one of 4 elements, some enemies have a special poise weakness. This champion monster isn't weak to any of the 4 elements. Instead, it simply needs to be hit with a great amount of hits to be staggered regardless of element. Also, since it's a champion monster, it only loses 1 of its actions when it's staggered. I think I'm gonna generate some fire. Love the music. Power Nexus. For every 5 Aether purged, Aether stolen, or weakness applied by the party applies power to self. A single target attack from any ally. If the enemy has less than 2 weakness, applies 1 weakness to them. Okay. Purges Aether, purges Aether. Deals 7 damage hit to self. If it goes for 8th Echo, it might purge some of my Fire Aether. I don't like the idea of that. Applies weakness. Applies redirect to self. Retaliate. Triggers when this monster is attacked or receives non-attack damage. Actions that grant retaliate effects last until your next turn. Jump up. Alright, staggered. For now, let's just ignite. Conserve the Aether and also get some good damage off. Things are happening to this guy. Echo. Got rid of all my Fire Aether. Reset action. Weakness. Okay, so it's applied weakness to everyone, but this is fine considering we can just kind of cheese him, well not cheese him, but drown him in debuffs. I think we'll Spore here. I like the music. Caught him. Once again, the visuals are so pretty. I love this pixel art. I love the art style. Okay, round 4. Staggered with Toxic Slash. I don't think he'll live this turn. Oh, he might live this turn, actually. So he dropped to 32. Nah, trust, I can get him. Believe in the crits! Oh, crit builds, man. Crit builds. Well, boss bonus. Oh, hey, you get plus 30 worthiness for defeating a boss. Alright. Ooh, full party level up here. Sleight of hand. Plus 2 crit damage for every third hit of an action. Every third hit of an action is a critical hit. For multi-target actions is every second hit against each monster instead. Ha! A bot tried to hit here, but it didn't work because they got automatically muted. Alright, report them for bots. Cheap viewers bot. And, yeah, this person is staying out of my chat. Goodbye, ban. They got hit with the frickin'... They didn't even get to do anything. They didn't even get to do anything there. They just got hit. They just got hit with the frickin' likely ban evading, restricted. Doesn't even show. Burning fire. For every 3 fire aether consumed by allies, applies burn to all enemies. That is pretty good. Whenever an ally purges or steals aether, generate 1 additional aether of the same element. Allies take 1 more damage from all hits. Ooh. I think Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand, like, boosting my crit damage, and giving me, like, guaranteed crits? I like the sounds of that. Contagion. Whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed, 50% chance to apply weakness. Thank you. 50% chance to apply weakness to another random enemy. Whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed... Yeah, sorry. Whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed, heals the ally with the lowest health for 4. It's not bad. That's really funny. Whenever they get rid of weakness, someone else immediately gets it. Regeneration triggers on an ally with full health, apply power. Ooh, yes, please. Allies gain plus 5% crit chance against enemies for every stack of burn on them. Oh, that's good. Hunt might have been better, but like... You gain Scepter, epic equipment. At the end of turn, applies 1 temporary power and heals self for 6. Increases healing of regeneration on allies by 1. Basic attacks generate 1 additional fire aether. At the end of your turn, applies 1 temporary power and heals you for 6. Increases healing of regeneration on allies by 1. And basic attacks generate extra aether. I like the idea of... Nah, I didn't look closely at that chain thing. That was my bad. Well, we can't go any other direction. been a minute since I felt like this. I'm almost out of steam. Wow. What do you mean by out of steam? So I see that you put that in your chat and my chat at the same time. You have entered the rest site. This is a safe place in between the dangerous biomes of the void. The cauldron you see there is the monster meal, specially prepared for your monsters. It will cleanse a large amount of corruption from your monsters. This time I want to ask you a question, child of soul. Please, call me Sirius. Sirius. What is it? Why did you come here? When the void opened, I felt it was urgent enough to investigate. Interesting, so you just happened to be in the area? I sensed the opening of the void from quite a distance, actually. No offense, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm being interrogated. Oh, we're just a concerned party asking questions is all. Can't buy anything? Tatzelworm soul. I do like the Tatzelworm, honestly. Converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage plus 4. Didn't know if you were watching my chat as well. I am, don't worry. I am watching the chat. If you're live, I got it pulled up on my phone on like the side. Just feeling tired of this wall. Yeah, I have been seeing that you got really walled by the Johto's Elite Four, like Lance and all that. Evasion. How much gold do I got? I got enough to buy the Lance if I want it. Regeneration chance, crit damage, and health. Tatzelworm. The Lance could be good. At the end of your turn, applies that, but increases the monster's maximum health by 5. On action, 50% chance to apply regeneration. Increases damage of each critical hit. Could also give it to Sheriff. I do like the fire damage boost, though. Then again, the wild damage boost should be more than sufficient. And the damage of each crit going up by 2 is just too much to not take. Yeah, I think at this point I'll go with Charoof and Tatzelworm. 20 corruption was cleansed. Oh my god, that just... like that? That's impressive. Forbidden Fortress. Anything, like, new if I interact with this? I'm not sure if there is. Nope. Nothing new. Oh, we'll stick with the current team. Oh, hello, you. Who are you? Hail, fellow Void Delver! Ah, you have a terrible affliction upon you. Your head is on fire. That's just my face. I'm an Aethermancer. My name is Sirius. Aha! Apologies. I never met an Aethermancer, although I heard many stories about your kind. I hope nothing that paints us as too villainous. Villains? Nay, you are the heroes! Guiding monsters towards worthiness, helping out across Terraste. That is certainly the idea, in practice. However, our history looks a bit different. Ah, don't worry about ancient history. When I think about it through, history is what made me come here in the first place. The history of the Fractured Ruins, just like every true monsterkin, it has always been my dream to be here. To walk the pilgrimage path, pass through the ancient gates, see the beautiful beauty of the city itself. You know, I believe the monster deities are still here. They only show themselves to the most courageous and worthy of monsterkin. That's what it said in the stories my mother read to me. Sadly, most of the monsterkin I met in Pilgrim's Rest don't believe me, but I don't care. I will keep venturing into the void until the monster deities themselves recognize me as a true monsterkin. As a monsterkin true and noble. Besides, my fellow void delvers, I'm sure we can help each other out. I like to collect equipment, you see. Sometimes I am even able to upgrade them. Let me show you what I can do for you. Look at all of this equipment, Siriux. Hey, you want to trade some equipment, maybe? I promise you amazing. You mine are amazing. You trade equipment. The new equipment will be equipped to the same monster. Sure, why not? Banner. All allies gain increased crit chance and evasion. At the start of combat, shield self grants each hit a 10% chance to land a crit. Not bad. 20% chance to apply power to self. Basic attacks generate additional water aether. Aether +1. Single target attack. If the enemy has 4 more aether, purges 1 enemy aether. Generate random aether at the start of combat. Applies temporary power on self. Let's take the banner, I think. This banner is pretty good. Happy to do business with you. You trade Scepter Epic for Banner Epic. Ooh. Oh, what is that crab guy? I want that giant enemy crab. Spider crab. Spider crab. Spider crab. It's a shambler. You know, I should probably look at what the shambler does before I start attacking it. Reach the Void. This monster can copy its last action, use it once, with its cost replaced by Wild Aether and as a free action. Interesting. Shields and Retaliate. Wind damage applies Redirect to itself with Drift Punch. Wild Ritual generates Wild Aether, applies power to self. Uses 1 of each. Whirlpool, on Interrupt, applies 2 age stacks to self. Oh, this thing seems fun. Wild Conversion, Aether, damage. Oh, this thing seems fun. I don't know if we'll use it on this run, but we're definitely going to use it on a run. Oh, I don't have a capture! No, dang it. I don't have a capture. I'm so sad that I don't have a capture. Sidekick. Okay, Burn Wave is ready to just obliterate everything. Let's pave the way with Toxic Slash. And let's use Natural Cure just to get rid of some of that corruption that built up. Now, Burn Wave! Come on, crit, crit, crit! Nice. Oh my god, it crit everything. Isn't Cheru It's just the best. I love Cheroof. Ooh, damage dealt plus 13. Support damage. God, the worthiness is going up. Staff Epic. Basic attacks generate 1 additional Earth Aether. At the start of combat, temporary applies 1 temporary power to self. Hit plus 1. So I can just give you an extra hit? Scrap. Yeah, I don't really need Earth Aether. If it was Fire Aether, I'd consider it. Is that a little bat? Oh my god, it's a bat that walks on the ground. Oh, and it flies too? Oh, I love bats. Bats are really cool animals. Man, I wish I could grab them. Yep, there we go, stagger. Alright, let's score here, just a weaken you. Toxic Slash here, your crit, and then that'll stagger, and then, yep, all the fun stuff, Pat's a worm, and then we Burn Wave. God, I love crit builds. I love crit damage, it's fun. Cheroof is getting very close to that worthiness level. Blade. Crit chance plus 15% on action, 20% chance to apply power. The crit chance would be nice, but the crit damage of the lance is just better. Yeah, and I like the aura of the banner. We're at the end. That's the loot drop epic. That's gold zone, and that's an Aether Spring. But let's head back here. It's a belt. Increases damage of each fire hit. Nah. I like how the torches light up as you go past them. That's cool. Just double checking the room a little bit more closely. Haha! God, it's been a really long time since I played Monster Sanctuary, but God, I can already tell this game's even more fun than Sanctuary was. Oh, this game is really fun. Equipment boon. Equipment from random loot drops have a 35% chance to have a higher tier. Choose an element to receive a buff. Fire. Lasts until the end of the run. Purifying boon. At the end of each combat cleanses 1 corruption from each of your monsters. I want to take the fire boon now, if that would. Just because it's a fire boon, and I have, like, a lot of fire damage. Oh, crap, crap, crap! I meant to void jump, so I could... Oh, well. What is that thing at the front? It's got blue flames? Oh my god, that thing looks awesome! Mephisto! All of the monsters in this game are top tier. God, look at that thing! That looks badass! That was the wrong button. Nice. Staggered anyway. Oh, but look at that. Oh, good designs all around. Yeah. Oh, these designs are awesome. Oh, the black and red color scheme with the blue accents and the flames. Blue flames just always look cool, but... Oh. Even like Cheroof, I didn't like, ooh, health plus 5. We got some Aether crystals. I think those are in between runs kind of currency. Like Cheroof there with like the molten fire. The Mandragora also looks pretty cool. Tatzel worm. God, the designs and the artwork of this game just... Oh, it's so pretty. Cheroof gaining more experience. What else is new? This is a soul gate. It grants access to a sacred room, but only to those willing to part with something that holds importance to their soul. Release a random soul to gain entrance. Sure, why not? Wormling, oh, was released and the soul gate starts moving. Your sacrifice was accepted. Meteorite. On support action, converts 1 random Aether into Wild Aether and shield self for 2. Grants a 10% chance to evade each incoming hit. Basic attacks generate 1 additional Earth Aether. I do like the initial sidekick. With the support actions granting 1 random Aether, or converting 1 random Aether into Wild Aether and then shielding self for 2. I don't think we need Aether that badly. Yeah, honestly, that was not worth it. The Wormling. There's nothing left to do here. Why are you telling me there's something left to do here? With the map. You're telling me there's something important. Oh well. That's probably a bug. This is a early access demo, obviously. Did I void parry that in time? I did. Ha! Whoa, wait, hang on. Whoa. Gargoyle? Freaking Power Rangers looking gargoyle. And then Domovoy? Domovoy? He's a little chef. Oh my god! He's got like a soup? He's got soup with a blue cloth and... Oh, these designs look awesome! Oh, this game looks so pretty. Oh, look at that guy. Also, the gargoyle design with like the frickin' superhero Power Rangers looking... I would not have expected that on a gargoyle, but like, dang, it looks cool. Also, this Nosferatu, I love this thing. I know I'm biased towards bats, but like, oh, they look cool. Oh yeah, I should look at what these things do. Domovoy, Monster Chef. On action, if the action doesn't consume cooking stacks, applies cooking to self and regeneration to the ally with the lowest amount of regeneration. Invigorate applies regeneration to all allies and heals all allies for 6. Consume all cooking stacks to apply 4 burn to target enemy for each consumed stack. What? Consume all cooking stacks to apply 4 stacks of burn to target for each consumed stack. Heals target ally, shields target ally, applies redirect to target ally. Lava Soup. Consume all cooking stacks to apply 1 stack of weakness and 2 stacks of turn to target enemy for each consumed stack. My god! Bonfire heals all allies and applies burns. This thing is great! This thing is an excellent support right here. Gargoyle, what have you got? Earthen Striker. For every 12 shield this monster receives or applies to other monsters, applies Sidekick to self. Sidekick attacks of this monster consume all Sidekick stacks at once to deal their combined damage to the enemy. Additional stacks consumed are affected by damage modifiers. That's pretty good if you get a lot of sidekicks. Mineralize. Shields all allies, grants temporary power to all. Ooh. Hurricane Punch, damage against the target enemy and shield self. Shield self. Damage against target enemy deals additional damage equal to the shield of this monster. Equal to the amount of shield on this monster. God, that's good! Shields all allies for 2 times 4. Deals damage to all enemies equal to the amount of shield on this monster. Deals damage to all enemies equal to the amount of shield on this monster. God damn, this thing is cool. Also, sorry about any hesitations I had there. Family member dropped in and gave me a box of shapes. Chicken crimpies. Very tasty. I think they want me to do something. They probably want me to do something for them if they're giving me free food. That's how it works. Most of the time. Unfortunately. Basic attack. Oh yeah, what elements are these guys? I didn't check the elements on them. Gargoyle seems to be earth and wind, if I had to guess. Fire and water, earth and wind, yep. God, that's fire and water? The soup guy is fire and water. Oh my god, I love him. He's perfect. Taps a worm. Yep, you stagger with the base attack, because it's taps a worm. Why wouldn't he? Alright, Burn Wave, just see if I need to take out that gargoyle or not. He's probably gonna die. Yeah, he dies. And staggers the... God, this is a really fun roguelike. Just all of the little damage procs, like... all of the little damage procs keep happening, and it's just like... It's like in Balatro, where you have all of like your jokers and your cards just go boop, 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 boop. You got the numbers just going up and up and up. And that's another triple level up. Precision Meteor on 1 times 10 damage against target enemy on first critical hit plus 2 poise damage. I think the crit and the hit should be swapped in that. On first hit crit sounds weird compared to like on first crit hit. Plus 2 poise damage. It's pretty good. This guy is really... Crit builds are really good at breaking things. When everything lines up just right. I know! God, this is a really good roguelike. Like, I knew this was gonna be a good game, because, like, it's Aethermancer, obviously. I love this studio's last work on Monster Sanctuary. And I was like, yeah, they can definitely top it, especially looking at the first trailer. But damn, this is better than I thought it would be. This is a really good roguelike. Stealing Dust. Steals 1 enemy Aether as a free action, and Chain Lightning. On a crit, I can deal additional damage to a random enemy. I think the main goal of this build is to just get Fire Aether and then obliterate. So let's take Stealing Dust as a free action to help us with that. Whenever regeneration triggers on an ally shield... Ooh! Weakness only reduces damage to 3 base damage, but each hit against enemies with weakness is... Ooh, sensitivity. For every 6 poison stacks applied to enemies, applies regeneration to each ally. God, both of these are good. I think we'll take sensitivity to go more into the offense. On attack, consumes up to 1 Earth Aether to... Is this just a trait? Yeah, no, this isn't a new attack. Consumes up to 1 Earth Aether to deal a 5 Earth damage hit and apply 5 poison to target enemy. Your allies gain plus 10% crit chance for every regeneration stack on them. Each attack consumes 1 regen... Ooh. At the start of combat and whenever an enemy is staggered, applies 1 force to self. Turns each hit into a critical hit, which deals 50% more damage, rounds it up, and plus 1 poise damage. Each hit consumes 1 stack. Cruelty sounds nice. Vigorous Edge, I think we'll take Polluted Aether. Consumes up to 1 Earth Aether to deal extra damage hit, and applies 5 poison to target enemy. Earth damage then consumes a stack. Damage equals amount of stacks. Yeah, let's just take more poison on him. Tatzelworm gained an experience point. For once... Oh, I love that. I love that. God, I was not expecting this to be like an actually really good roguelike. Or roguelike. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be bad. But like, oh, this is way better. I guess I should rephrase that as this is way better than I thought it was gonna be. God, it looks even prettier than I thought it would in the trailers. That's a rarity nowadays. Stuff looking prettier than in the trailers? You've just got a lot of that really satisfying design from Monster Sanctuary. It's all about, like, just lining everything up to be just perfect. With so many different things that can just affect and add. Alright, I'm just gonna jump on you, and you're going to suffer. Wide. Alright, that's Aqua Pounce. Yeah, the corruption so far hasn't been too big an issue, but I feel like it's gonna be a bigger issue in later worlds. Or later biomes. Break the Nosferatu here. Oh, I thought that would break him. Whoopsies. Burn Wave. God, just look at how many things were happening for Charoof there. Just look at how many things happened for Charoof off of just 1 hit. Probably should have given that to Tatzelworm, oh well. Oh, and they do so much damage. Charoof just hits like a truck. Mandragora gained 2 experience. Ooh, what's this? Cook over there. Random NPC there. Did we meet the cook? I don't think we did. I'm assuming this is an NPC. Honestly, the build is kind of working right now, so we'll keep at it for now. We did not meet this person. Hello. What even, like, frog with antenna? Bug? It's bug. Well, what do we have here? Another one of those ghastly void creatures. I'm an Aethermancer, actually. I mean you no harm. An Aethermancer? Your kind doesn't come around Pilgrim's Rest often, do they? Or at least they don't show up at my restaurant anyhow. That would make sense. Our kind doesn't eat or drink. How ghastly. Well, I suppose we won't have much to talk about then, good sir. Goodbye, sir. Unless those monsters of yours happen to have a better appetite than you do. Certainly. What do you have in mind, chef? Oh, you can call me Mern. My dishes will bring the best out of you monsters, I just know it. If they can stomach it, that is, I never hold back on my spices, you see. I see. You make my monsters stronger, but at a price. Seems risky. Risky? Risk's the most important spice of life. Ha! Ooh, okay, so they gain a lot of worthiness, but also corruption. Oh yeah, let's give Charoof. No complaints as always, haha. You've got some real troopers fighting for your cereals. Oh, did I give that to Mandragora? I meant to give that to Charoof. Oh well. Regeneration healing +1, and we get some Aether Crystals. God, I like that system with the cook. Void Parry. This gargoyle tried to ambush me. Void Blitz. Right. You're weak to fire, and also crits. Slash here. Ah, it didn't break. I'm just gonna generate a little bit of Aether so I can cleanse some corruption. Shriek! Wait, what does Terror do? Also, I'm starting to take some damage. Oh, no, never mind, I healed it back up. That's right. That's the point of this build. What does Terror do? The first hit of incoming attack deals 1 additional damage for each stack of Terror. Each deals 1 additional stack. Is converted into wild damage and... Oh. The first hit of an incoming attack deals 1 additional damage for each strike of Terror, is converted to wild damage, and consumes half of those stacks rounded up. Okay. 2 Terror to all enemies. God, this is fun. Vampirism. Terror on enemies deals 2 more damage and heals the attacker for 33% of the damage. God, I just really want to use all of these. I just really want to use all of these monsters. I think they'll all die. I don't have the... I don't have Earth. Dang it. Alright, go for Burn Wave. Stagger, stagger. Stagger. Alright, might as well knock something out while I'm here. Round 3. First off, you could really use with getting rid of some of that corruption you got. victory! God, this is a really fun roguelike. Oh my god. Oh, hey, I got a Wormling Soul to replace the one I lost. There's no high ground in the area. Take out the Nosferatu. God, I love the designs in this. Mephisto over there looks so cool. Like, I cannot harp on that drum enough. I'm going to first off use natural cure here. I need to remove as much corruption from here as possible. Terror from... Wait, Mephisto inflicted terror on me. The first ally and the first enemy that use an action each turn gets 2 terror or 2 burn applied to them. This monster gains additional damage and evasion for every 10 debuff stacks among all monsters in combat. A random enemy and random... Oh, this is just fun. This is just a fun idea. This thing just spreads debuff. Wait, if you combine this with a slime, with like an ooze. Oh, the synergy! Because then this thing gets a bunch of damage and a bunch of evasion and can just spread the hell out of burn. Applies 5 affliction to target enemy and self. What does affliction do? Applies X debuff stacks. Are randomly chosen among the debuff that can be applied by monsters in your party except for weakness. God, that's fun! The little just slap. The little slap. Alright, jump him. Sudden splash, it's terror, burn. Alright, burn wave can do some serious damage, so let's set it up for that. You don't... Right, that's right, you don't do that. Alright, burn wave, go. Staggered, additional damage. More damage. More damage. Oh, God, this is fun. I love these guys. Hyper offense team for the win. 2 skill rerolls, in case I want different skills. In case no skills are particularly speaking to me on a monster. We got our next boss floor there, it seems. I think I'm fine. I don't think I'll use that again. Last time we just got equipment, which we already have pretty good equipment. Merchant, loot drop an epic, or the witch. Let's go see the witch. Hello, Lily. Welcome to the Forbidden Fortress, Syrax. Spooky, isn't it? This is where Commander Torment stood his ground against the army of Goldland many centuries ago. Some say that the tortured souls of the warriors who died here still haunt these halls. But we both know that nonsense. It's the cult of Aether that haunts these halls. Just ask that creepy merchant that's always lurking around you. Alright, a reroll, a trait. Right, that's right. It exudes a subdued, calming energy. Look what I created. It's dormant memory crystal. It contains the memories of monster's past life. Give it to a monster to replace one of its skills with a new skill. Thank God I can view my monsters here. Okay, traits. Scorched Earth, I think, is always going to be here. I don't need Cruelty, but I like Cruelty. I guess I could probably get rid of, like, Blood Pact or something. Sure, reroll a trait on Mandragora. Blood Pact. Warlock Party. On support action from any ally applies one weakness to the enemy with the lowest amount of weakness. Beacon. Whenever one or more regen stacks are consumed by an ally, consumes a burn stack on a random enemy to apply another regen stack. For every 15 healing of your allies, generates Aether. Let's reroll that. Whenever an enemy is staggered, consumes all stacks of weakness on them to generate Wild Aether for each one. Take instant regen. Anything down here? Nope. Just a bit of having to move around the obstacles. Okay, that's a champion monster. Let's go for it. Void Blitz. Oh, that's interesting. They have two separate stagger meters. Tides of the Void. The Void has chosen fire. Whenever an ally or enemy uses a fire action, Star Spawn generates Wild Aether. Alright, Star Spawn. Tides of the Void. Whenever an ally or enemy uses an action of a certain element, generates Wild Aether. The element is randomly chosen at the start of each round. Well, that's unfortunate. On every 4 attacks, applies power to self. Explosion. Damage against target enemy. Applies power to itself with Star Beam. Lava Surge. Applies power to self on Interrupt. Icy Assault. Don't want it to get too much Wild Aether. Basic attack there. Tides of the Void. Element is water. We have to avoid water moves. Stealing Dust. Alright, staggered. Jump them. As much damage as we can muster. Tides of the Void, the element is wind. Be unstaggered now, but they've got a lot of damage over time on them. Lava Surge. Oh god, that's the first death. Oh, and now they're just gone. Okay, yeah, no, we gotta replace them now. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Oh, did Tides of the Void just give them... I think Tides of the Void just gave them fire. Whatever, I need fire damage. God, this thing is kind of tough. It's got a second turn. No, Cheroof! Really? Element is Earth? 5 HP. Wait, do they die here? The burn! Cheroof and Tatzelworm! They gave us their final blessing. Mandragora lives. Wait. Crap, I hit the... Oh, there it is. Just trying to remember the button. Cheroof. Alright, I think this is the end of the, what the demo allows. No. Don't hit me with phase 2. If you hit me with phase 2 right now. Okay. Hello, Aethermancer. To make it this far, quite impressive. So you do remember. You look well. Have you enjoyed life? Your freedom? Us? We could never imagine to complain. We take it your surprise has robbed you of your speech? Or is it the guilt? Who could say? Can you hear them? Farewell, Sirius, for your soul will rot in the eternal flow of Aether, as it is their will. End of demo, thank God. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine I had to fight that? Oh, I just had everyone die. Aethermancer. You made it. Also, exactly like 2 hours. That's how much the devs thought the runs would take, and that's how much it did take. You made it. For now, despite all the challenges, you and your monsters have cleared the second biome, but you still ought to reach the holy city of Vigil. Thank you for playing Aethermancer at this early stage in development. We hope you enjoyed your adventure. This is just a taste of the game. There are a lot of improvements, more biomes, player classes, other features, and of course, monsters on our roadmap. Your support along the way means a lot to us. Wishlisting the game on Steam helps us get more visibility and sends you a notification when Aethermancer releases. Also, you're more than welcome to share your thoughts with us on Discord or Steam, or just hang out with us in a community consisting of cool people, not biased. The Morai team. P.S. You can keep playing the demo, try out new teams, and challenge yourself with the heroic difficulty. There's new difficulty. One more run! One more run! Oh, God, this game is awesome. I cannot wait for this. This is gonna be another one of my 100% games, I can already tell. Welcome to Pilgrim's Rest, home to many different characters. Some of them can offer you permanent upgrades that will benefit you in your future runs, such as the Soulbounds offered by Lily the Witch. Try talking to some people and see what they have to offer you. God, and I can still play the demo. By the way, this is a demo, meaning this is free on Steam for anyone who wants to try it. Just thought I would point that out here. Because, like, there's easily, like, 10 hours of good content in this. Like, I could definitely do 5 runs. And, like, have so much freshness with, like, the builds I want to make. And, like, all of the roguelike stuff. And it's just free on Steam to play this. This is awesome. Anyway, hi Lily. So, how do you like Pilgrim's Rest? Cozy, isn't it? It's beautiful. It is, isn't it? It's amazing what these people have managed to build here. I hope people don't give you too many odd looks. I think a lot of them doubt that an Aethermancer would help us out. I don't blame them for being skeptical. Teraste hasn't treated your people kindly in the past. That's why this place is special. I didn't grow up here, but it still feels like a home to me. Anyway, let's not dwell on all that. You remember what I told you about my special ability, right? You mean soul bonding, right? Exactly. Soul bonding ensures that you always have your most trusted monsters at your side when you need them. I just need some aether crystals to perform my magic. How about it, Sirius? Let's establish a soul bond. Nah! Dang it, I can only do it for pilgrimage path monsters. I was totally gonna soul bond the bat. I was gonna soul bond the bat. Interesting. So I can unlock soul bonds for various monsters. What do you got for me? Capybara? He's a capybara person? This game is flawless. This is the greatest indie game I've ever played. This is the greatest indie game I've ever played. Everyone should play this game, honestly. This is beautiful. Look at the capybara person. He's got a little pencil behind the ear. Oh. Oh my god. Another Aethermancer, huh? Seems like that darn void attracts your kind like moths. Anyway, should mind my manners. Welcome to our humble village of Pilgrim's Rest. Let's stop before the fractured last stop before the fractured ruins. No place as civilized as ours in miles. I'm Gustavo, tavern innkeeper, judge, mayor. Pleasure to meet you, Gustavo. I'm Sirius. Likewise. Anyway, as I was saying, another one of your kind arrived here just yesterday. They're by the cliffs just up ahead. Said they're an envoy of some such, here to study the void. Strange one. A lot of pilgrims come through here. You know, never bothered to make the trip to the holy city myself, truth be told. But I hear it's magnificent. When it's not the end of the world, anyway. Ain't never seen 2 Aethermancers in a single day, though. We'll try to behave. Just one more thing. Before you storm off, did you find any aether crystals on the way here? Perhaps. It's no secret that those crystals are valuable to our kind. Pilgrim's Rest would prosper if we had a steady supply of them. And I'm sure I could put in a good word for you with folks around here in exchange. You get what I'm saying? If I give you aether crystals, people around here will help me out on my mission. Got it. Some of the others around here wouldn't mind sharing their services with you in exchange for those crystals. Let me put it in plain terms. Lily the Witch and Alioth the Envoy seem interested in aether crystals as well. Why don't you and I try to make a deal first? Are you looking to make a deal today, Sirius? Of course, as provisional mayor of Pilgrim's Rest, I'll see to the lawful distribution of those aether crystals as well as to your recognition as our benefactor. Gustavo can grant you perks that will benefit you on future runs of the Void, granting you additional resources and improving the services of characters you meet in the Void. Anti-corruption meal upgrade upgrades the monster meal to cleanse 5 additional corruption from each monster. Monster meals can be used at rest sites. Gold start each run with some gold. Upgrade the monster meal to additionally increase the max health of each monster by 5. The merchant will offer 1 additional discount. Will offer 1 additional random item for sale. It's not available yet. I don't know if that's because of the demo or I just haven't unlocked the requirements. What did I give Hector? What is that blasted fool? He was supposed to be here several minutes ago. Suppose that's another bust for the Void expedition. Oh, hello, my fellow Void Aethermancer. Alioth. Ah, I see. You have found your way here, too. The void is truly treacherous, isn't it? I actually wasn't ordered to go inside, but nobody's ever made it into the council just by following orders. Now that you're here, I should mention, I'm trained in Aethermancer Enhancement. Oh, I take it you're familiar with it? It is a rather recently developed form of magic, one of the benefits of as a fellow of Aquilius. I need a lot of water. God, this is a really fun indie game. Oh my god. By utilizing Aether Crystals, I am able to enhance the capabilities of other Aethermancers and their monsters. And I'm sure if the council will approve of it, but we do I'm not sure if the council will approve of it, but we do share a common goal, so I'll make my services available to you. Are you interested in Aethermancer Enhancement? Utilizing the power of Aether Crystals, this recently developed form of magic may enhance your capabilities as an Aethermancer. Alioth can grant you perks that will benefit you on future runs of the Void, enhancing your own powers and your monsters. Death save. Once per run, if one of the Aethermancer's monsters would die, it gets saved from death and is set to 25% health rounded up. Interesting. Okay, free one-time revive. Improves the Aethermancer's monster flask. To hold 4 charges, to heal 20 instead of 15. Start each run with 1 additional random soul. Start each one with 1 additional skill reroll. Monsters gain 10% bonus to total worthiness gained after each fight. Wish I could get that. You have Aether Crystals to establish another soul bond with a new monster. Doing so will allow you to choose at the start of the next round. You can establish another soul bond by speaking to Lily the Witch. Ooh, okay, that's where I start the run. God, this place looks pretty. Okay, that's the tent. What's down here? Nothing. The abyss. I think I should maybe get some soul bonding. Mandragora and Tatzelworm were fun, but I think we should maybe move to a different kind of build. Walpertinger. Applies temporary... Okay, so the Wormling... Maybe let's try a buff stack team. Well, you know what? Let's just purchase all of the soul bonds. I could get, like, the worthiness stuff, but, like, nah, soul bonding. Start run. Heroic. Alright, who do we want to start with? Seems like we can't use the other starter. But we can use any of these. I think we're gonna use Cheroof again, though. It's the same thing we did last time, but... Cheroof was just kind of strong. And again... Go with Wormling. I think we'll take Cheroof. They seem fun. A high burst damage. Yeah, they had a lot of good burst damage on them. Not particularly tanky, as seen by the end of the last run, but that's fine. Ooh, I get Jotun. Rebirth Jotun for free, and we get Tatzelworm for free as well. Well, let's take Jotun, because might as well. They're on the cover of the game. Alright, we got both Charoof and Jotun. So we got the tank and the burst damage. Chef! I'm afraid to ask, but I'll do it anyway. What are you doing here in the void, Myrn? Myrn?
What's that supposed to mean? Don't I look like I can defend myself?
I apologize. I was just wondering what reason you had to go into the void in the first place.
Well, the end of the world has come crawling up to our doorstep. And it's not like I'm getting a lot of customers right now either. So I'm doing whatever I can to help deal with this whole void business.
What is it you're doing here actually?
Scouting, beating up monsters, whipping up food for Lily and the others here in the void. What don't I do? Sometimes I even get inspired by some of those void-infused ingredients around here. Fragrant and potent. Don't worry, I'm not talking about monster parts or anything like that. You can't eat those, silly.
Oh, I accidentally hit the spacebar twice. Whoopsies. Grant new perks in exchange for taking corruption. Start of your turn, generate 1 additional Aether semi-randomly, preferring Aether this monster is missing for any of their actions. Nothing that your Charoof can't handle. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to manage corruption a little. Alright, jump him. Alright, Void Blitz. Roar, shield self for 2 times, 3, Ice Smash. Grapple him. Yeah, Charoof is not having a good time when it comes to, getting hit with. That was the wrong thing. Dang it, and they healed back all the damage I dealt. And now they've got their reset action off. Oopsies, alright. Crump, grapple. God, and it just looks so cool, the animations! Oh, the animations look great. The animations look stylish. Blank Memento. Do you like that idea? Alright, let's jump this guy. Round 1. Ignite here to stagger them. Sure, let's capture the Warden. Memento unlocked. Tank, weakness, and purge. I think I can do this, and then it'll die to burn, and then I can crumble on this one. And then it staggers. Wait, does this thing... Doesn't poison deal earth damage? Does this thing break itself? That's hilarious. Alright, Charoof. Rapid fire whenever an enemy gets attacked for the second time, the same turn, triggers burn on them. Purges or steals Aether, generate 1 additional Aether of the same element. Sleight of hand, plus 2 crit damage. Every third hit of an action is a critical hit. For each multi-target action, it's a second hit. Alright, let's take that. Some monsters may learn Maverick skills. While most skills belong to one type, Maverick skills combine 2 different types, creating unique synergies. Each Maverick skill requires 2 specific types to be present among the monsters in your party. Oh, Burning Desire. For every 4 burn applied to enemies, shield all allies for 3. Gains aging. For every 2 age, generates Wild Aether. At the start of your turn, applies an age stack to self. A monster cannot have more than 1 aging. What does aging do again? I'm trying to remember what aging does. Oh, well, okay, I know in Monster Sanctuary it slowly raises a bunch of your stats. I don't know what aging does in this game. Oh, age. No innate effect. Age mainly determines when aging traits trigger. Okay, that's what it is. Gains aging. For every 4 age, triggers an attack against all enemies with 2 earth/water hits. Damage of each hit equals the amount of age stacks on this monster. Burning Desire seems just cool. So let's take Burning Desire. Back we go! This is a void meteorite, a fragment of a dying star that has landed here. They're quite rare. Something must have pulled it by force. Let's give Charoof a fire affinity perk. Once again. Okay, what do we got? Loot drop epic, random NPC, merchant. Alright, let's take the random NPC. Kinda wanna run it to the chef again. Using soul from Memento, or I could get ooze / this thing. Last 2 enemy actions and use them once. Purges the same amount of elements of Aether as were spent on the action. If I sidekick to self. Yeah, let's take a... Or I could take the Warden here. What's the Warden? Power Nexus. For every 5 Aether purged, Aether stolen, or weakness applied by the party applies power to self. It's a tank weakness purge. Critical purge sidekick. Who do I have? What do I have? Critical purge burn, tank shield age. Tank shield and age. Hang on, 1 sec. Oh. Interesting. Alright. I got the biscuits someone handed me. They are delicious. Alright, earth and wind type. Interestingly, Wolpentinger here has the same elements as Jotun. So they might be able to help with getting the stuff. Perks? Wait, hang on. Initial shield +5. Let's take Warden with us. the witch. Lily.
Quite a lot of Monsterkin know about the cults of Aether, or at least they know the name, and that it's some kind of secret religion that's been around for ages.
I don't know much about it myself, to tell the truth. I never paid much attention to matters of belief.
It's been around since the Dark Ages. Humankind ruled over Monsterkin, and Soul ruled over humankind. I believe it was a way for the enslaved Monsterkin to view their own plight from a more detached perspective. Humankind, Soul, even Terraste itself. They are all insignificant in the grand scheme of Aether, Cosmos, and Void. But I'm sure that creepy merchant can tell you more about that.
Alright, reroll a trait. Nah, let's just take an experience on, Charoof. I was hoping for Void. Alright, round 1. Unfortunate, we did not get a wind Aether. They've got regen on them. Oh yeah, stagger. Nine versus 8 damage here. Yeah, take the supports out first. Smash. You know, I forgot I could break them. Victory! That's a warm soul. Darn. God, that's a lot of poison. Oh, that's a lot of poison. Okay, so Charoof is like super low on health right now. He'll be fine. Okay, we're gonna use the Monster Flask, just to be sure. I don't want to lose Charoof so early in the run. Ouch. Charoof, Burn Wave, Ball Lightning, 2x4 damage against target enemy, purges 2 enemy Aether, on interrupt deal 2 damage hit to all enemies, stealing dust. I'm taking Burn Wave. On single target attack from an ally, if the enemy has less than 2 weakness, apply 1 weakness to them, retaliate, it generates random Aether. Incorruptible. Retaliate. Shield self for 4 on every 3 retaliates. Additionally cleanses 3 corruption from self. There seems to be a wind elemental challenge here. You may send in one of your wind monsters in your party to take on the wind elemental challenge. They have a 50% chance to succeed, and they may retry until the challenge succeeds. So they succeed the challenge. On success... Alright, Jotun, you got this. Alright, Jotun, you got this. There we go. Choose a new action. Snowy Embrace shields all allies and heals all allies with a debuff for some health. Snowy Chasm, heal target ally, shield target ally, and it's a free action. Shield self deals damage to target enemy equal to the amount of shield on this monster. Glacier Shield could be good. But Snowy Embrace is also really good. I think I want to go with a shielding build, honestly. Alright, where are we going? We're going this way. God, this game looks so pretty. Oh, look at the guy running. Staff. 50% chance for +1 hit. Let's put that on Charoof. He's the offensive monster. Let's just hit them really hard. No, this person doesn't have any retaliates, unless that was an aura. Was that an aura? Nope. Oh no, that just gets to retaliate for free. There's no... Glacier Shield. Echo. Burn Wave. Really, why you gotta attack the roof like that? It's rude to do that. Murder mutant. Victory! Okay, so I know I just gave him the stick, but I'm taking it away from him. Aether Spring, the Knight is there, and the Merchant is there. Let's head to the Aether Springs. I don't think we've gone to one before. Alright. Sorry about that. I was just saying hi to Popcorn, who I'm currently in his chat while also being in my chat. Mandragora instead of Charoof could be a good idea, but Charoof is on death's door right now, so let's not do anything that might. At the end of each combat, 25% chance that one of your monsters gain 1 extra experience. I want the wind boon. I don't know why I thought Hades, that's why I thought I could do that. Oh, did I just... Oh, whoopsies. Alright, let's use Roar there. Echo. Oh, Jotun just ran in front of the blow. Hell yeah. You know, I actually kind of like that, just like that little animation detail. Like, they could have just made it so that they can't attack the others. But, like, they do make it so, like... You know, to be fair, that was in Monster Sanctuary as well. But, like, here it's cooler. Oh, let's just Burn Wave. Yeah, getting those Burn Waves off is... pretty nifty. My phone is heating up. Should probably put it away from... Huh, that area was not at all hot. I don't know why it's heating up. Oh, this gives wind and earth. Oh, you've already done your thing this turn, right? You can use Roar. And you can just throw hands. What the hell? Okay, yeah, don't ever underestimate these things ever again. Got it. That just did 45 damage to Jotun. Oh my god. Okay. Just lost a monster in your last fight. This happens to all Aethermancers eventually. You may use the map to teleport back to the monster shrine at the start of the zone to rebirth a new monster there. God! Sound Wave applies weakness to all enemies and deals damage to them all. Shields all allies, applies weakness to all enemies. Ooh, and I like that one, actually. Applies 2 weaknesses to target enemy, retaliate. Triggers about 10 earth/water damage. Attack against the enemy and applies 1 weakness to them. Pheromone Trap is really good, but so is Pollen Shield. Let's take Pheromone Trap. God. Alright, we gotta rebirth something new. Sorry about that one, Jotun. Let's bring our own Wormling. Auto heal. On attack, heals the lowest health. Whenever this monster generates it or consumes Aether, shields self equal to the amount of generated or consumed Aether. When you reach 5 Aether of the same element, purge 1 enemy Aether of the same element and applies power to self. Let's take the healing one. Take the slime. Okay, Void Blitz. Fire and Wind. I need more fire. I want to break this line, so let's stagger with Stone Punch. I said break. God damn it. Octopath Traveler. I've been replaying Octopath Traveler recently. This is actually kind of similar to like the break thing from Octopath Traveler now that I think about it. Wind. I don't need the Wind Aether. Let's try and keep you up. Burn Wave. God, it's all reliable. Gonna give them power. think we're gonna give Breeze here, just to go for another stack of power. Or, was it temporary power? Temporary power. Alright, let's check the AoE, see if it crits. Nice. 7 stacks of burn onto this one. Dead. Alright, Energy Charm heals target for some health, then target generates 1 random Aether free action. Stoke the Fire, damage against target enemy generates Fire Aether for each burn stack on the target up to 5. That's good. Windfall heals all allies, additionally heals each ally that doesn't have full health by even more. Oh, whatever, let's just go into a bit more offense. No hesitation with that one. A soul altar. A crude altar crafted by the Monsterkin many centuries ago as a place of worship for the monster deities. Sacrifices required for those who wish to use the soul altar's power. Should you accept, one of your spare souls will be chosen at random to be released to the void. You may then choose a temporary boon that will aid your monsters in the next 2 battles. Alright. Let's keep going forward. Oh! I didn't think I could do it for every soul I had. Alright, let's go down here. This is the end of the zone. Witch, loot drop epic. Let's go to the witch. This is the boss area. I don't know if we'll actually get the boss with how much corruption we have. We have a lot of corruption and not much healing aside from our flask.
You walk the pilgrim path, Syrinx. Do you feel enlightened yet? Personally, I always feel calm around here, even with all the void and monsters. Believe it or not, haha.
Reroll a trait. Sure, let's reroll here. At the start of your turn, this monster heals itself equal to 1/3 of the damage it took last round. Let's take momentum. Actually, yeah, Stoke the Fire. Momentum goes really well with Stoke the Fire. Take him out. Alright, they've got a... This is their own warden. Ignite. Echo. Yeah, I wanted to generate Fire Aether anyway. Monster Flask on him. I could stoke the fire. This would get me equilibrium, and then I can... Yeah, let's stoke the fire. And then burn wave. Because that gives more stacks of burn. Pheromone trap. Soak the fire. That grants us 5 stacks of fire aether. Now we can burn wave. We can basically just keep burn waving with reckless abandon. Echo. Doesn't really matter, he's got enough ether. Reset action of weakness. Just keep pumping damage into him. And pheromone trap once more. Monster Flask. Alright, we staggered him. It's pheromone trap. Stoke the fire. And burn wave. Everything burns. +1 defense, some aether crystals. We're getting Sharuf's worthiness up. For every aether purged or stolen by allies, applies 1 burn to the enemy with the lowest amount of burn. Tempting. But critical hybridization on crit deals a 3-wall damage hit. I mean, I could re-roll. Allies gain crit chance against enemies for every stack of burn on them. Consumes up to 1 fire aether to deal 5 damage hit and apply 3 Both of these are great. This one's a little better. Whenever an enemy... honestly, Warden we might replace with someone who can get us more burn stacks. I think our goal for this playthrough is to get as many burn stacks as possible. That's the build. Burn. Return to Aether. Generates random Aether, and a weakness is consumed. Whenever an enemy's weakness is consumed. Hey, it's your roof gaining experience! Alright. Let's take a rest. God, only 20? Do you know anything about the Cult of Aether?
Of course, but around here, they're better known as the Cult of Void nowadays.
That sounds concerning.
A little bit, yes. Let me explain. Sol may have created Terraste, but Sol is but a child of the Aether, and Aether is but a child of the cosmos. And Aether has a twin, Void, life and death, good and evil, order and chaos. It's the same, really. First, they were the Cult of Aether, now they are the Cult of Void.
Hold on, why did this happen?
Because of the Void, the Forbidden Fortress has served as us as a perfect hideout, you see? And then the entire area was swallowed by the Void. Well, it's made some people think they were chosen by the Void.
Are you among those people, by chance?
Of course not. I'm not one of the fools who claim to hear the whispers of the Aether or the Void or anything else. I'm just interested in the grander scheme of all things. Is all what's beyond Terraste, you know? What's beyond Terraste, you know?
I see. That's it. Surprisingly reasonable.
Care to buy anything?
Tea of Many Spices. Target monster generates 1 random Aether and heals and shields them for 7. Ooh. 1 debuff and applies 1 temporary power to the target ally. Blade for the crit chance. Alright, I think we're gonna take that. Drum. Tea of Many Spices, and then we'll just take some experience. No, I did not want to... Frick, I did not want to do that. I wanted to get the... Oh well. Alright. No one who can... Unless you're only enemies, right? Enemy actions, yeah. We could get another Jotun. We could get him back. Might be a little better than Warden. My goal for right now is I want fire. I want fire. Alright, let's head into Forbidden Fortress again. One second, I'm eating cookies. Or biscuits, actually. But... Beware, Syrinx! This environment is truly treacherous. There are even monsters hiding among the statues. One of them pounced and hit me on the head. I'm still quite dizzy from that encounter. Boots, plus evasion, 20% evasion, converts the first Aether generated by this monster each turn into Wild Aether. Converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage plus 2. On hit, 10% chance to apply burn. I do like the scepter. Oh well, Warden can have it even though I'm planning to replace him. Jump him. Stoke the fire. Yeah, probably gonna give some corruption. Yep. Corruption is certainly a bigger issue on this run than it was on the last one. Good, I got enough fire Aether to do this. Burn wave. No, I didn't. I forgot about the extra. Right, I had 6, and I forgot about the extra one. Whoopsies. Just do some damage there. I forgot about the extra. Comet Rush. Aqua Pounce. Yeah, they do a lot of stuff. And sidekick triggers. Now, oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, Burn Wave. Just give it a second. Alright, there we go. Stoke the fire. God, this Wormling with this combo with Cheroof and Wormling is plus 13 worthiness just from the amount of Aether generated, and plus 16 worthiness from the damage dealt. For every 20 Aether consumed by allies, applies 2 power to this monster and triggers an attack against all enemies for a bunch of wild damage. On every 3 support actions, applies power to self. For every 7 Aether consumed by allies, generates wild Aether. I was hoping for something burn-related. For every 3 power applied to allies, generates 1 random Aether. Whenever this monster generates or consumes Aether, shields self equal to the amount of generated or consumed Aether. This thing generates Aether like crazy. Fire Elemental Challenge. On failure, they take Corruption. On success... Nice. I like me my coin flips. No, that wasn't... No, this... Oh, I think this Monster Hunter Wilds news or something. Ooh! The Wilds beta got extended by a day due to the PlayStation Network outage that happened. On interrupt, deal a bunch of damage. For every 3 fire Aether consumed by allies, applies burn to all enemies. I do like me some burn! Aw, I can't do it multiple times. Alright, we're going with the burn build. You think that dog... What was his name? Mephisto or something. It's Soup Man! It's Soup Guy! Soup Guy, he gives soup. Alright, stoke the fire. God, that bat. Oh, the Nosferatu, that animation on it. God, it looks so pretty. That was glorious. Domovoy. Fire and water. Heal, regeneration, and burn. I think I want to go to the Domovoy. Alright. Jump on him. Wait, was that Domovoy applying burn stacks? I do like me some burn stacks! Everything burns! Oh, this is great. Oh, this feels like Monster Sanctuary now. Giving everything like a bajillion stacks. Giving everything like enough stacks to constitute a war crime. Enough stacks of debuffs. Now, wait, hang on. Consume all cooking stacks to apply 4 stacks of burn to target enemy for each consumed stack! Oh, and he also gives regeneration. Applies cooking to self and regeneration to ally with the lowest amount of regeneration. We can get rid of them and just accept this brand new friend. Alright, Beacon, whenever 1 or more regeneration stacks are consumed by an ally, consume a burn stack on a random enemy to apply another. Whenever an ally is healed to full health, cleanses 2 corruption from them. Okay, that's pretty good. On attack. But enkindled Aether to apply more freaking burn stacks. Beacon could be good. Nah, we want more burn stacks. Cleanse corruption could be good, but I want burn. Flash burn? Flash burn. On action from any ally triggers regeneration on them. On water action from any ally applies regeneration to the ally with the lowest amount of regeneration. Beacon. I think I'll just take instant regen. Wait, I think they have to have regen on them. I thought that just instantly triggered the effect of regen on them. Random NPC, merchant, and some gold. Let's go to the NPC. God, I can already tell I'm gonna spend way too much time playing this roguelike. Especially when it comes out fully. You know, the Forbidden Fortress looks much scarier on the outside. Hush now. Did you just hear something? Must be some ghastly monsters around the corner. Are you scared, Mern? What? Me scared? You've got to be joking. Those monsters better run from me. I suppose you're right. You do seem scarier than anything here in the Forbidden Fortress. Thank you. Bread roll. New perk at the cost of corruption. Let's give it to Domovoy. I really wanted to give that Aether to... Oh, wait. Okay, that's not the one that generates it on attack. What are the passives we have? +1 Aether, Fire Affinity, Defense, Health, Crit Chance, Aether, Healing and Aether. Boy, parry. The gargoyles jumped us. Flash burn. Nosferatu! Water, it's wind, dodge, heal, and terror. Did that consume a fire stack? It did. God damn it, I wanted to... Oh well. Alright, this turn, yep, we got a lot of fire Aether. Stoke the fire. Let's break this one with boiling soup. And let's give him a bunch of burn stacks while we're at it. Go for burn wave. God, look at the burning! It's glorious. Light them on fire. Stoke the fire. Invigorate. Burn wave. Da 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 ba. Alright, here we are. 30 gold. Ooh. That's not exactly chump change. Nice. More worthiness. And Dunavoy gets to level 5. At the end of your turn, deals a water hit to all enemies. The damage equals 1 for every 5 healing received by allies this round. That's pretty good. Whenever regeneration triggers on an ally, shield them from... Okay, that's also good. That's also really good. I think I'd rather shield them for 4 than heal them for 4. This thing. Get it. Invigorate. Alright, now stoke the fire. Let them all burn! Let's get those burn stacks up, people. Yep, that's a stagger. That's another stagger. I'm out of captures. Dang. If I had captures, I would definitely capture that Mephisto. 2 burn stacks, and it's like burn wave? More burn wave? Give me more fire aether. Flash burn. I think I should have flash burned the healthy guy, actually, on second thought. Oh well. Could boiling soup the healthy guy, and this would break him. Just look at the burn stacks. Oh, it's glorious. Oh, this is why I play roguelikes. Oh, this is fun. Everything burns. God, and the worthiness they get from doing, like, the Aether generated and damage dealt. Why do I have a sneaking suspicion that the combo of Charoof and Wormling is going to get nerfed? Why do I have a sneaking suspicion? The Soul Altar, a crude altar crafted by the Monsterkin many centuries ago as a place of worship for the monster deities. Release a random soul. Play 2 sidekick to all allies, yeah. Yeah, the scary part is I currently have a lot of stacks of corruption, and I'm not going to be able to get rid of them before the final boss here. Final boss for the demo, anyway. Burn this guy. Let's stoke the fire. Sidekick jumps on them. Taken out right from the word go. Did I just quote Pokemon Stadium? Oh well, invigorate. God, I keep just looking back at chat and seeing Popcorn saying, "That's scary," and I'm like, it's not scary. It's not scary that I like burning things. And then it's like, oh wait, hang on. That was a message from a long time ago when Jotun got one shot on this run. That was scary. Anyway, it's gotta do a couple more things. Just a few more. Hang on, let's just, go. 25 stacks of burn! 25 stacks of burn! Oh, this is fun! Plus 15% evasion? Ooh. Yeah, this is great for grinding up worthiness. On every 3 support actions, applies power to self. At the start of your turn, generate wild Aether. At the end of your turn, consume all wild Aether and deal a 4 damage hit to this monster for each. Interesting. Consume up to 1 wild Aether to deal 8 wild damage hit. No, I need more burn stuff. Do you, you don't do support. I could take Blood Pact. I'm gonna reroll skills one more time, though. Deals a hit, on attack, deals a hit with damage equal to the amount of power in the party. For every 100 healing of your allies, applies 2 power to each ally. Healing +1, whenever an ally is healed to full health, cleanses 2 corruption. Yeah, we're gonna take that. My corruption levels are getting way too high. Aether Spring. Look at what the Aether Springs do, but I think it cleanses Void or Corruption. Nosferatu. God, this thing is so cool. Ah. This game is so cool. Earth. Choose an element to receive a buff. At the start of your turn, generates 1 Earth Aether or Wind Aether. Guess I can take Wind. Armor. At the start of your turn, shield self with 3 basic attacks, generate 1 additional Earth Aether. Well, you don't have any equipment on you, so... Okay, that's just a normal monster encounter. For a second there, I was like, oh, is that a boss? Dang it. Yeah, this thing can regenerate, but we don't care about him regenerating turn after turn because we obliterate him anyway. Oh yeah, this runs on heroic difficulty, isn't it? That's probably why my guy got one shot earlier. I completely forgot this run was on heroic difficulty. Yeah, I was wondering why that early game was so much harder. Just keep burning, just keep burning. Target generates 1 random Aether, heals shields. Yep, that's the stagger. Oh god. Yeah, the corruption is really starting to build. Alright, I need to stoke the fire for more red fire aether. Flash burn. If I go for boiling soup now, dumps like 16 stacks. I think I'm just gonna go for invigorate here. Alchemical blast. Stoke the fire. Give me that burn. Alright, let's just take it out. Obliterate! Loved. Come on. I'm sorry, but Lava Bolt consumes all fire aether plus 1 poise damage and applies 2 burn for each. Applies 2 burn for each stack of burn. For each fire aether we have. Oh. Yeah, this can only be a smart idea. Blade, 15% crit chance on action. 20% chance to apply power to self. Basic attacks generate additional water aether. Well, I don't really care about water aether, but... I think I'll... For now, I'll sell that. I see Fire Weak! Is someone adverse to fire? Get over here. You know, how dare you have an allergy to fire? It's such a brilliant element. You know, maybe you just don't have an allergy. Maybe you just really need to experience fire to really know if you have an allergy to it. Let me just put a lot of fire on you, just to make sure you are allergic. You can never know. I am really concerned with, God damn it, I'm forgetting the name. I'll get the names eventually. Cherufi. Cheruf up here, I'm really concerned about them. Alright, I think I can, like, stoke the fire down here. And then if I wanted to, I could pop Lava Bolt. Like, anything I touch, it goes. I could break that, apply a crap ton of fire to him, or I could just lava burn wave. just to make sure that enemies... just to spread the damage out a little bit more. Was cooking... Self and regeneration to the ally with the lowest amount of regen. Let him cook. Let him cook. This guy has really completed the build with his cooking. Let him cook. Let Domovoy cook. Here, let me stoke the fire on you. No, I don't, okay, it doesn't break. 20 stacks of burn. Okay, wait. There we go. And now we burn wave. That guy down there, dead. 62 burn time! Oh. Stoke the fire. Invigorate. And goodbye. I do like some fire. Oh, actions prevented? Yeah. God, we're getting so much worthiness for our very stupid antics. Oh, you know, so often do I hear about game-breaking builds. I have very rarely ever made my own. Witch. What does Witch give us again? I think she just gives us certain boons. We're gonna go to the Merchant. See if we can't get any healing or something.
Welcome to the Forbidden Fortress, Sirius. Beautiful, isn't it? I knew you had great taste. Ha ha ha. Of course, the Forbidden Fortress is our home.
That explains some things.
Care to buy anything?
Fire damage. Fire damage +1. Alright, I'm just gonna buy some bonus experience. Was hoping for a level there, but that's fine. Domovoy could have gotten to level 6. It's fine if I don't get to that. Hey, what's that? An occult ritual circle, definitely a recent addition to its environment. It is dedicated neither to Soul nor the monster deities. The isolated nature of the Forbidden Fortress has made it a perfect hiding place for unheard of religion groups that prefer to remain unheard of. Alright, this is gonna be real risky, because we don't got a lot of, we got a lot of corruption. Oh, thank God it did not choose fire with Tides of the Void. Could you imagine if it chose fire? Whew, that would be bad. Alright, I need you to flash burn with reaction. I need you to stoke the fire. I need you to invigorate, and please, for the love of God, do not let Cheroof die. Explosion, second hit. Oh, thank God, Cheroof is alive. Element Earth. Well, can't go doing that. Burn way. Oh, crap. I forgot I meant to stoke the fire first. Oh! The Wild Aether! Oh, thank God! I was so confused why I could use all of that. Alright, go for more Invigorate. Oh. Stoke the fire. Now I do want to apply as many burn stacks as I can. Kind of the crutch of this entire build is spamming the hell out of burn stacks. Yeah, I'm gonna use Shielding Dust. I should really be using those more. Alright, I think we just Lava Bolt. Yeah, apply like 12 burn stacks to them. Couple more. And we stagger. 60 damage from burn. Oh. Man, I love roguelikes. Alright, go, stoke the fire. Can I not give them more burn stacks? No, I can. Good. I was afraid there was a cap at 40. For a second there. And I was like, boo! How could you put a cap on it? Alright, and... boop! Gave you burn stacks. Oh, and because champion monsters take multiple turns, I think they also take multiple burn damage stacks. Oh, they finally chose fire. Well, what a shame. You know what? I forgot to get rid of all my cooking stacks. Boiling soup! Come on, come on! Alright, burn wave. 100 burn stacks! We broke the UI! 101 damage of burn. Skill. Now we get +1 burn damage. Now we get +1 burn damage. After all of that. Honestly, after all of that, we get +1 burn damage. That's fitting. Oh, this was a fun roguelike to play. Well, once again, get attacked by this fella. I like the organ. Hello, Aethermancer. To make it this far, quite impressive. Hold to skip. Alright. Oh, there we go. Whee! Oh, let's save and quit to go back to the main menu. Because it's been a really long time. About 4 hours. 4 hours of playing this. That's 2 whole runs. And man, was this good. It is highest recommendation that you play Aethermancer. This game is wonderful. I love it. Oh, this is only the demo. I cannot wait for the full version of this game to be out. Oh, you know what? Actually, I should probably... Can I? Yeah, I'll do that all off stream, actually. I'll report that little bug I found with, like, the 100 burn stacks, and then the one went to the wrong place instead of... And then it corrected itself when it went to 101. It's a very minor bug, but I might as well report it. But anyway, I think that's just gotta be the end of the stream for today. As unfortunate as it is, this was insanely fun. I might stream this one or 2 more times while it's in the demo, but I'm definitely gonna be playing this. I'm definitely gonna be 100%ing this game as soon as I can. Like, as soon as it releases, I'm definitely gonna be 100%ing. Oh, I left the Stardew Valley tags on this. Whoopsies. Forgot to change the tags over. Who's in the same category? I'm definitely gonna raid someone. Alright, yep. Somebody else who put some tags of the game that's not this one. Alright, we're gonna raid X Saiyan. He's also playing, good old-fashioned, Aethermancer, so we're definitely gonna raid him. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I cannot wait for Aethermancer to come out. I am even more hyped for it than I already was. And, enjoy your days. Peace.